And should be live and good. So. Okay, so we're working on server stuff, and it's not going as I wanted it to. And NDI needs to. Just give that a second to go through. Come on. Should be. Thank you. Alright, so I'm trying to get pretty much a series of multiple things here going. So we have what I'm going to call a replicator, and then 2 shards, each which has their own entities, and then a client which will connect. To one of the shards. So we have 2 shards, each running as this was running on 255.792. And then connect this one, and we'll connect to the server. Doesn't go away right now because there isn't any character that it's adding or anything at all like that. It's not like it's very basic. But the issue is that Godot can only have 1 session. It can't be both a server and a client, and I didn't want to make a custom like socket connection for the replication manager, but that might very well be what I need to do for this to work. But that's what I'm just kind of working on here, just kind of building up this little tech stack. How are you guys all doing? Yeah, I think I'll whip up something. It's working. Is it working, Mr. Streamer? No, it's not working at all. Yeah, so send the message, got an act. And then shut down. Service discovery, using TCP format to speed listener. Yeah, we might use these. So I just want a port monitoring service type thing. Hey, what's that?
It's frothy milk.
Oh, cool.
And Henderson.
Oh, wow, that's great. You make the glass. It's like a real, oh, wow, we have a fancy coffee maker now. We have like real cappuccino. Wow, it's great. Do. Alright, so this starts. Following administration. Make a prediction request where the server responds at the current time. And then that's it. And then it stops. Commit control, both TCP, UDP, internally relying the socket class. Negative this class is can be achieved, but sockets directly. This just demonstrates several TCP client, TCP listener use cases, and the sockets on the back. The default a dual socket. Do. Create a socket server, create a listener. Alright, I'm gonna save this. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna do today. My work on this has been fruitful, but it's gonna take me a while to get all this stuff working. And I thought I could cheat, but then we ended up not being able to cheat. Yeah, so let me just auto host. Wow, that's overkill. Let's try something. Let's not use multiplier on the replicator. And not subscribe to these. Let's actually do that real quick. Let's do the... Let's create the server. Because I'm about to listen to multiple connections. much like having the equivalent of the sockets. Okay, so let's say, let's do this. Let's do that. TCP, this one. I'm ready. Let's create. There's a listener. And I produce that loopback. We'll do system.net on the core. And then we're going to start it. So the preceding, yeah, it's fine, and accept the server connection. Under the TCP connections are always creating a new socket. TCP listener can accept socket instance directly via accept socket or accept socket async, or it can accept a TCP client via accept TCP client and TCP client async. So we have a listener. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Listening, which will be a new sync function. Exit the socket. In the synchronous example, it's just having the var accept the socket do the socket accept. Which is fine. I don't know, hopefully the switch button's probably true as well. All my stuff was like logged out earlier, it was kind of weird. Right, this is the equivalent code. We are just using the socket code instead. And then this is the example. We don't need to, yeah, so we just wait and invite, create a socket. Yeah, I don't think we need anything more than this one. Where are we sending the output? Replicator client. I'm ready instead of connecting. Wait for that. Uh, what is our line here? New income IP address. An IP address as a line? What? Oh, because we're getting it. This is the IP address of the location. For manual testing purposes, you can typically use get host entry async method. Consider the following. Oh, okay. We can actually do the endpoint. What do we do? And this will be the IP address. This will be the port. This will be the endpoint. Okay. This will be async. We are going to set a buffer. And this is on that text. And we should receive some response from the server. And okay, whatever the message will be. Okay, and then what we want, and then you see inside. What did I show? The documentation sucks. It's like, this is setting up the list. This. Plainly. Yeah, so instead of this one that we were doing, so just do this. Yeah, we don't need to do a try on that, so we're just gonna go ahead and start it, and we're gonna stop it. And set them in the other set sockets. Yeah, I don't know if we, yeah, because we're just setting this up, setting up our handler, and setting up our stream. But I don't know if we're waiting for the stream here. I don't know that only gives us one. Yeah, we'll learn anyway. So I want to start a replicator. Start a shard. Start another shard. I didn't run though. Yeah, it's weird. Why is it not running? Replication running. Start listening. This should say. Starting. Listening. It might be a good idea to actually give that a time. What are the overloads? Oh, backlog. Okay. We're not posting. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's not doing anything. Alright, so we're just doing localhost 127. We're doing 25,000, which shouldn't be anything running on it. Unless it is, I could highly doubt that. Endpoint. There, should we just ending on that port? And the handler is set for network stream. Message. Code. Yeah, and I should write to it. I'm ready. Right, it says it was running. We run one shard. Now, I don't know if it's printing though. Yeah, we're in the console that right now, which won't do anything. I don't think we're doing that. Oh, no, we are. the is there a print S? Oh my god, there is. Print. Oh, it's just a space between. Okay, never mind. So our replicator sent message. Whatever our message is. Okay. I think this is a really thing. Given Rev the powers of the replication, I don't know yet. Listen, we're having troubles, okay? But they require nonsense to be developed. It's really annoying. It's I'll explain it to you probably off stream, but because Godot binds, and I had all this working, but like not in the way that it's annoying. Like I'll kind of show you what I mean. So like you know how we create a multiplayer peer, and that peer is one instance, right? Which is like that peer is our Enit multiplayer peer. The issue is when we bind any connections, there's only one universal singleton. So like if you look at like when we actually do host here, right? We're actually binding to multiplayer peer connected. So this is the singleton of multiplayer. So there can only be one multiplayer, right? So it's either the host or the right? So we only have like peer connected, peer disconnected, client or server disconnected, right? So these are bound to the singleton of the multiplayer class. There's no multiple instances. It can either be one or the other, which means in my testing is I could get each system working perfectly, but only if one was either the host or the server. Like I want to do like one replicator, right, and then 2 shards, and I can make it and then 1 client. Now I can make it so the client can connect to either one of these and see like if they're manually connected to each other, and we can replicate across, assuming that we know the IP address, then we could like connect to one of them and see like both of the boxes from each one, right? So like but they need to know you know what it is. So I want to make this system like, where we have this replicator which is just a listener, where when these boot up, right, they tell the replicator that they exist and register, you know, all shards. So all the shards are here, and then this data coming back right from the shard list tells the shard to connect to the other shards, and then they have these connections, and it's all like, you know, like fine and dandy. But I might be moving into an RV earlier than I thought. Right? Apparently my parents got really good offer from investors to buy the house. Oh wow. No, not in a sense. It's just like a service that keeps a list of all of these so that they can connect to each other. But that's the issue, right? Is if these are clients in Godot multiplayer land, if these are clients to the replicator, I can actually make them connect, and I can actually make them see everything like as I connect them. It's all fine. But then the client can't connect to them because they are a client of the you know, they themselves are the client of the replicator, right? It works if these are only servers per se. If the shards are only servers and I can connect to either or, like that's the limitation of Godot, right? It's time for the UE port, I guess. Oh hell no. No, this is not a complex problem. We knew I knew like going into this that like if I want to get in the server mission, remember this is just me playing around. The idea is just one shard is the server, and it can connect to the API. It doesn't need to connect to another server. I just want to get it working in the prototype. Is this all CC? Yeah, of course. It's just C sharp. Yeah, but that's what I want to do. But so anyway, we're going to use pure sockets to do the interconnect, and then we'd use a JSON serializer to kind of just push data, to serialize the data and turn it into like a binary format, and then just push it and kind of like it won't be great code. Okay, that's not what we're doing here. We're not making great code right now, but So what I want, yeah. So check this out now, right? If I hit play, right, the replicator is now running and listening. When I run one shard, I get a response back. So this is the time received from the replicator using pure sockets. So now we have to, now this just sent the message of, hey, what time is it? This is what time it is. Oh, it's not right now. Is that going to be fast enough? It seems like it will be fast enough. What are you talking about? Not fast enough. You're receiving a stream of vectors. You know what I mean? Like, what's not fast? Remember, like, simulation of game objects and all that thing happens on a dedicated server. The JSON serialization? The JSON serialization is to push the shard data to the replicator and back to get the list of things to connect. It happens once. It's a login. You know what I mean? It's the shard connecting to the replicator. You know, authenticating and saying, "Hey, I'm a shard. Please register me." Right, and then we can get right because the idea is once the shard knows what the other shards are and what the IP addresses that are running on, we can then run a direct connection across right in either a memory over an an IMC or whatever, or we can just do another socket connection that like stream replication data, right? Which I would do in a custom packet that's specifically just the byte array data of the GUID of the entity. Like that's like not a big deal, right? And we also like don't need if the entity already exists in the in the entities list, then we can do like just changes of the data. Like we can just do a packet that's like entity ID data, right? So it's just like a vector 3, you know what I mean, like piece of data, with an entity ID attached to it, right? That's streamed from the shard to shard. My point being, it doesn't have to be complicated, right? It's only an MMO, but the idea, what I would like to get working, is to be able to log in with a client. So use the Godot networking to get onto one celestial shard, get that shard replicating across. I said it. I said the word. What are you talking about? Listen, it's just like it's not a big deal. Okay, we just get it working. We get it replicating data. And then we just see if it works, and we see what the throughput is, and we see like what would be like the struct of this size replicated at a certain frame rate. And if it's slow in replication, then we just convert it from seeing how many boxes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'd be cool to see. That's all that matters. We just want to get multiple colored boxes in the same room from 2 different servers. That's the only thing we want to do today, to a certain degree. So I want to know if we could do a build this, because I don't know if the default listeners stay open, and I don't know how they subscribe events. Like, I don't know if this is a one-time thing. Right? We started it, it's working, right? We have a handler, we have a network stream. But we have a message that we're awaiting to write, but is this only going to happen once? You know what I mean? It's not binding it to anything, as far as I'm aware. But I'm not quite sure how the right, like, let's see if we keep connecting, you know, if it would work. I haven't even done an export on this. This is like a whole new thing I just whipped up. Right. I wish I could like open my exports from the other build. Uh, 2.22 double. 2.22 double. We need a template. Do we want console? Yeah. Although doing it as console build could be better for. No, not for this. Not just for this. It maybe, I don't know. Let's do double template. So this is our debug. We'll do the console builds. Same thing. A new console. There's going to create like 4 consoles, and this will be our release. Builds. Godot builds. Celestial. We're gonna export it. Hi, Revere. What are you doing? Or how am I doing? I'm doing all right. We're taking a break from the art to do some server meshing stuff. We're playing around with some netcode. No expectations. Don't expect nothing. You're not seeing anything here. Nothing to be seen. Godot, Celestial, Godot builds. Celestial map. Nothing. Did it not export? No, it did. This one's not in it. They're all there. It's the Dealio. Everything seen here will stay confidential. Yeah, no, it's not doing it. Well, actually, it's like okay, one replicator, waiting, shard. Message received from replication. It's fine. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter if something at once. I want to know if we can reconnect. Actually, yeah, no, that won't matter because we can tell if it's working. Because we can run another shard, and it won't do it again because it's already closed. Yeah, which is definitely what's happening. So how do we keep it running? Don't blow up the internet. Someone already did that last week. Blowed up the internet. Yeah. So how do we keep a listener open? What's the point of creating a listener? It's the deal. We've set multiple clients. You can factor out most of your code in a separate thread. Why not just begin TCP accept? Very simple example. There's a begin accept TCP, which will avoid freezing. It's all good, but I'm dealing with binary data, not nice strings. How do I tell the listener object I want raw data in byte array form? Don't think that matters. You almost certainly want to span each connection to another thread. So if you have an accept loop, store a new thread to handle. So once we get a client, we just create like a thread pool. Uh, Need to maintain a listener and a TCP client object that can be passed to another function to process the message received. From the listener start. Hi, I don't want to join the dev community. Well, true. Keep creating connections. Yeah, at least this is better. I actually heard socket is running. This is done. Got our listener. Accept. Run the task. So we have a server class and our constructor. We're creating our listener. There's a start functioner that starts it, keeps grabbing new, throwing your catch errors, and stop. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. And we can pull running from the. One of these days, I'll know what I'm doing. So I do like the idea of having a replication listener. And we took sockets as well. Hey David, how's it going? Oh, okay, and this is what we were looking at. We're doing sockets manually. Oh, okay, I actually like the default. Yeah, okay, the socket ones are actually better. More code, but more lines of code required. So we still need an IP endpoint socket type, a protocol, what we're binding to, and then look play with it in our replicator. Right. So we know that this one worked. Oh, comment that out. It's me in our old one. Yeah, we're supposed to be using UCV. So this. Yeah, okay, so we still need to do the IV address. Creating a new IP endpoint. Yeah, so let's use the same way we made it. We did it before. And target replication server. This doesn't work. Name IP endpoint does not exist in context. We're going to use this one. Using socket as our listener. Bind to a port. This will be async. Yeah, stand while true. So we won't do. I want to have blocking tasks. This is going to stop. Because this is going to go forever. Let's create similar to this one. Our custom listener. Now, because we're doing this in using, these all resources that are going to use for this instance, so it's only happening here. Okay. Yeah, don't release it. Oh no. Let's do listener is going to be new. And the IP input. And listen. I think that we could do. That was a new coffee, really good, but I think I'm getting like way too wired. But it is super good. And is that without milk and cream? Yeah, I know, but I just feel like I'm getting wired. It's good. I had 1% milk and plus frosted. Gotcha. It was good. Yeah, because I don't think, yeah, I think we can just literally check if we receive one every frame, and we don't need to do the, and a touch of cinnamon, no sugar. Yeah, it works. Yeah, how do we get the, receiving a message is happening. Because we can't, if we could just subscribe, like, to an event, like when begin accept and end accept. So if we just did a begin accept ASAP. Yeah, because we could just do this each time based upon the buffer. But we'd have to cache the handler. I think. What is the handler type? Just a socket. What's the return of this? Accept solid connections. No way, Siri. Today I'm learning random things. Want this to happen? Yeah, so this is just a response from itself after it's accepted. So I don't, yeah, so when we're looking at that demo, the one earlier, yeah, socket. That might no one. So we're using that. Good. Okay. Mid-level extraction. Can it go lower? Can we go do pack appear for setting receiver down top of that? It adds a method for the set appear transfer mode. Mid-level network peer object is not meant to be created directly, but is designed so that several C++ implementations can provide it. Lower. Mid-level extractions. A UB package appear. It can be used to send raw as well as variants. It's a base class for an extraction, provides an API for sending and receiving both raw data and variables, makes it easy to transmit over protocol, what it happens in code, lower level. Do we have... Oh, we have a hang on 1 second. I got here. This represents a DTSL connection used for a DTSL server, returned by a connection. So we can do UDP as our TCP. TCP server. A TCP server listens to connections on a port, returns a TCP stream TCP. A stream TCP to handle TCP connections. Objects can be used to connect to TCP servers, also return when exported to Android. Oh, we could do a stream. Best fit. What? So many like ads. Or I guess technically they're hacked accounts, I guess. It's an abstract class used for stream protocols such as TCP for present. So what we can technically is listening. Yeah, this is actually good. Oh, we can poll on process. Keep a reference so we can keep contacting remote here. Okay. We're golden. We're golden. We can use the built-in Godot ones. Yeah, so on listen, This is our list of your packets. Basic income connection available. Take the connection, get the packet. So can we do the same thing? Is the TCP server exactly the same? And does it just not have documentation? Then if so, I can build on top of this, and we can add our encryption. The idea is we just put a token or something in the UDP packet. Yeah, so why is TCP server not documented like the UDP? Do we have... So we have a listen. Listen is listening. Is connection available? Take connection. Binds on the port. Stop listening. And we get take connection. So is that TCP peer take connection pretty much the same? Because it didn't have a put packet or a... as far as I'm aware. Let's do this connection in UDP, even though that's not ideal for what we're trying to do for sending. It's great for sending the replication data. So let's get rid of this. Let's play around with this here. So instead, let's do a UDP and a TCP server. I want to check. Cool. So we are listener UDP. I want to check both documentations. Yeah, so his document. No, it's yeah, it's called what it is. It's server UDP and server TCP. And the shift onto port UDP will be this one, TCP will be 2301. I'm just gonna run below them. Start replication, get rid of all this crap. And this won't need to be async anymore. This will be processing it on process. Soul code is great, but I'm going to throw a notepad and save it in the files. Listener. Yeah, because this will be cool. Okay. And we can stop it here. Okay, so the UDP version on ready we listen, so we're going to do both of those. And do it directly because we're not just literally server UDP. So there's a listen on this one, and we're listening on the port. I don't think we need to bind our address, but we'll put our IP in here. Oh, it's to the bind address is a string. Oh, is port a U short? What's the difference between a U short and an int? Length? Oh yeah, yeah, gotcha. Because it is technically a U short anyway. Because it's 0 to. Oh yeah, yeah, gotcha. So we can just convert it. So let's listen to both of these. See if that. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be the exact same. And this will be for TCP. Just want to run them both and connect on them both just to see what happens. So these are now hosting. So then on process, this is everything we need to do for each of the peers that are connected. UDP server, private UDP server is new. Oh yeah, right, so it could be new by default, so we don't need to make that new. Yeah, we can use a new syntax. So then they exist. They're listening. And we're just going to poll them. And there's our client, so our step. Server TCP dot stop. And that's from the port, so we need a hopefully override port. So on process, alright, this will be our peers. Which in our case is going to be our shards. Yeah, so in the replicator, we have replicator only has shards. It's be public. Oh yeah, because we don't have data, so this will be about clients. Call it shared clients. And they recommend lists, so like that could just be I don't know, they're using system collections for it. And they could just be Godot native arrays, I guess because they're not variants. This can be short. So this be our shared clients. I'm gonna say UDP. I'm just kind of checking both APIs to see if they're the same. And this will be the shared clients. for TCP. Yeah, they really like using the word peer. Yeah, I might keep their naming convention. Sure, peers. So can we send regional clients? So we can take our connection, get our packet, accept our peer, receive our data, right? So we reply so we know that we received the message, and then keep the reference so we can count down. And then for each of these, I'm gonna stop. So GD, so she should have received some data from the peer, and then we can respond if we want to. And then on the client, so let's do process UDP. Yeah, let's do this. Slap this in here. And we'll see if the API is the same as far as TCP data is concerned. I bet you it's pretty much API. Server TCP does not have a poll. Yeah, because it's probably slightly different. Because it's not like a... Because it does have a take connection. Yeah, what do we have? We have a server. TCP dot. We still have take connection. But do we not need the poll of the if that's accurate still, and we still get our peer. Right? And this will be our peer TCP. Well, maybe not though. So what's our peer response? Type here. It says it's a stream peer TCP, even though it. Oh, but it's not a. Oh, it's not a packet peer. It's a stream peer. So we don't have the polar. Really? What will we do instead of polling? We check if we're listening? Let's find out. Because once we have a peer, what's the packet? So we have a byte array. If we have a byte array, it would be Don't take the packet. I might be able to get Herschel, get tape, get. Maybe it's a stream. This is a stream here. Alright, a peer stream TCP. So a stream peer handles TCP connection. This object used to connect to TCP servers. It is also returned by the TCP server. Message deleted by a moderator. I banned them. Right, so once we have that, we have a status. We can get whether the status is connected. But how do we pull the stream from it? Caching names for tape. We define opens a TCP port. There is a poll. Poll the socket returning its state, which will be our TCP stream TCP get status. So we should be able to poll get status. What? So why is that server not able to be polled in the replicator? Server TCP oh, but maybe the string does. Hang on, here that pull. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Okay. So if the TCP server has a connection available, and we take the connection, we didn't have our stream, we pull the stream instead. But we can't get the packet. Let's get partial data. Returns chunk data with the received bytes. So we have to like pull. If enough bytes are available, the function will return how many you actually received. And this function returns two values, error code and data. What did they do? They said best viewers on random letters .top/random letters, just like the person above them that I also banned. With the exact, not the same domain, but the same thing. Why is there documentation of the raw TCP server? This would be perfect. Yeah, just bot links, man. France, I was about to nuke you from orbit. No. So if we have our stream TCP peer, so we can't get our packet up. Me? Get data, get incoming connection. Get peers. See, these are natives. Oh. I wonder if ChatGPT know enough of the underlying code for the TCP server. Right, we listen. We take the connection, which gives us this. Right, like this is our stream. Right, which brought it We can get the status, we can pull. But then we don't have like a... I like that we can do TLS as well, it's awesome. Tutorials, no code. What is your tutorial section? Yeah, I want to see. Maybe someone's used it. Whoa. So we'll do example of handling a ticket. What is this? This is like a hybrid of system sockets. What we're using TCP listener and TCP client and network streaming and our custom buffer, but this is not Godot's built-in one. What? Oh, cool. This is actually clever. Because this gets around. So we do our server accept TCP client, and we bind our async callback to the server. Yeah, but how's that even working? This is not even... There's no process. Send message from the Godot server. What client in the server? Unready, start the server. Run the server. Start listening for connections. Once the client connects, it'll send a hello from the TCP server. Ah, yeah. It's sending. Well, it's not really receiving. It's like very clever, but not. But, yeah, and we see a message. How is it going to handle that? Is in process. What are we doing in receive? Checking if our stream. What are we binding to the stream? Okay, so we're binding our network stream. Okay, so we created client binding our stream. Unless we accept. See, I don't think this could connect. This is going to connect more than one. It's going to do it one way. Let's see. Canvas accept multiple clients. It can handle if we store each client's connection individually. Okay, so we can actually set up our tasks and threading. So we start our server, which is binding. And then for handling the clients, while we're connecting, while there's a stream. Otherwise, we're removing them. No, this can't work. Because it's not doing anything on process. We're sending the messages on process, but when we're ready and we're starting the server, that is threading. Unless we're breaking out. It's right. Because I would really, this is not, I mean, in a sense, it's kind of what I was looking for, but it's like a weird example. Because it's kind of a hybrid of sockets. But could be cool, man. I'm gonna save this. Let me try that so without system.net. Okay. Wait, what? Okay. I'm like, hey, don't just do this in GD script so we can see what's up. So the GD script example, so TCP server not new, we have a clients array. Okay, it's get available bytes. Hello from Godot's TCP server. So we're listening if the error is not okay. Okay, hey, okay, so port that code. Sure. Without relying on system.net. So this creates, oh, I don't know what a TCP server is though. Yeah, I'm gonna need to adapt it, but this is it. Yeah, so this will be our peers. This is what I want. I also like this error fetching on the listener, so if it can't bind. And the fact that we're only setting process to be true when the server started, which is great design. And then send message is bringing, yeah, so we just send the peer with the message. It does put data. Oh, so good. So good. Yeah, so let's okay. Let's break this into four different classes. Let's get the replicator. I'm going to change this to replicator, rename UDP. And I'm going to create another one. Replicator TCP. And I'm just going to grab all this and throw it into the code base as well. And I'm just going to separate what they do. So for the UDP one, we can actually just refactor this to be server because it's only going to be UDP. And then this will be our shared peers for UDP. And then I want to refactor the other. So basically shared peers. And then we're not worried about this. We can listen. Now this is just going to be process server. which are set a factor, whatever. We're not doing this. Okay, and then so for this one, for TCP, we're going to do the same TCP server, so called server, port. This is correct. So there are a list of peer UDPs. We're going to listen. Yeah, they didn't put in their clients. So this list. Yeah, because they call it packet peer, and they're actually stream peer TCP. So they're stream peer TCP for our shared peers. Server's running, processing the server. And what we'll do instead. Yeah, man, I like, yeah, this is great. Yeah, so let's listen. We'll do straight. And I like the error pitching on this. It's super nice. Let's look at the report. Yeah, I think I am gonna just change this to be U-short. Because it really should be. PC this will be 2300. Okay, and then 23001. This way you don't need to cast this. Just listening for IP address. But yeah, I love this. You just don't say that all the nodes can't do anything at this time. Yeah, and instead of this, let's do the server start. This is great. Is it gonna work first try? Any bits? I don't know. I'd like to accept. We're gonna call it shards. And these are gonna be our peers. Is that what they call it? Shard peers. Shard peers. We should actually check and see if it's not already in the list. But they did a really good job so far. And then send message, receive message. For the TCP version. And we're going to adjust this. Yeah, this is where it gets funky, because it's supposed to take a stream peer TCP, but it's not actually called that anymore. It's called stream peer. Yeah, it's like lowercase. There's Godot 4. And this should be is connected. So like some of this is wrong, gonna be wrong. Wait, is it close? So what's the equivalent? Just say client that is okay. So there is a client that is connected. That is a method that returns, or is it just literally is connected? Nope, that's a single, but that's not it. So a client stream. A stream peer TCP doesn't have that. Let's see. What's the connection state? I'll find it. There's a connect to host. Must be in the fields. The host. Because that's is connected by itself as whether the single is connected. And string. And it should be UTF-8 buffer. That I know. Because we're just gonna convert it. So what will be the validity of the string? So what's our is connected? Status? Status not connected for the enumerator. Got you. We can just read the code because we know what we're doing. Client dot status. Get status. Is right. So if our client's not null and our client status is peer connected, then we'll push our data, which will be our UTF-8 buffer. So the conversion's a bit slower than string extensions for UTF characters. Yeah, but that'll be fine. And then on the receiving side, yeah, I don't know about this first try stuff. We are going to do get data. So here, if we have our stream, I think it's get data, but what's the type? Returns a chunk of data based on the bytes, so we'll need to know. Right, so yeah, even so, yeah. So how do we'll need to we'll have to get the returns the bytes in the stream here. Returns the number of bytes in the stream here that's available. And then we return the trunk, so returns the chunk. Because we might have to grab what we're getting and then put it together. Yeah, I don't know. Because we need to know. Yeah, because yeah. Because this is bringing back a Godot collection of the data. Returns a chunk of data with the received bytes. The number of bytes to be received can be requested in the bytes argument, and if not enough bytes are available, the function will block until there is enough data. Oh, okay. So we are eventually gonna get the data back. But like, wouldn't we just get returns number of bytes per stream? Like, wouldn't we just get that by default? Like, wouldn't we? What's the point of getting the available bytes and then having to get the data from it? Right. So now we have a chunk of data that we'll need to put together to form the message again. Because this type of get data now is not going to be a message. It's going to be so let's convert this now. Yeah, because when we were doing packets, we could just get the string from the yeah, because I think when we do our synchronization, I'll build a custom. Yeah, we'll build like a custom system for it. No. Yeah, receive a message from the clone. What do we do with this? So we have data. What's our return type? So why does it have to be an array? What was it? Right, an array of bytes as a generic Godot collection. Returns a chunk of bytes with number of bytes received. If not enough bytes, put partial data. So yeah. Let me check the other code real quick. So in the other working UDP version, when we had our packet data, yeah, no, because this is different. We don't need to actually get string from a UTF-8. Well, that's a byte array. Our packet in this case is just a byte array. A native byte array. I wonder why this isn't cast. Like this data, like, can I override it? Can't convert to an array collection. Can we, why is the return type here? Yeah. So let's convert bytes. That is what we are, right? We're an array of bytes for partial data. Number of bytes. Chunk data. What is our chunk data? It's an array, but it's an array of what? Just generic. I don't know. This is data. Well, when we receive this, let's assume it's bytes. Yeah. Bytes to a string. Because that's what it should be. No, I don't care in context. Yeah, it says using get string from UTF-8 method will convert it. On receive. If data get available bytes, then our buffer is our new byte data. Why did that get data by buffer data? That's what I wanted at first. Man. Just want TCP. Like a version 2 of it. Oh, we're using. Yeah, because this didn't work. We were fine up to this point. And its recommendation we're not casting that to anything. What? If yeah, but this is better. So if our available bytes. Does this return 0 anyway? What does this return? It returns the number of bytes available. I do like the error check on it though. And then it's the fact that we're just creating our buffer for it. And then this would be var. This is data. Is going to be get data yeah, get data only takes bytes, which is this buffer. Has already been defined. That's where it is. One. Yeah, it's not letting us cast. Yes, it is. Oh, right. An int of bytes. Get available bytes. Hmm, close. Get the, wait, there's our buffer. No. Yeah, because it's client data, get data. This needs to be converted. I do this and take the client data. No, because it's not, that's a number of bytes. Like this is literally the number. Hmm. Can this? Yeah, like we gotta get from this array into a standard byte array is the issue, and then we can run it. Like, can we do client data to array of bytes? Can I just do this? Can I just do like a literal byte array? That buffer. Well, this doesn't matter. Just creating this doesn't. Client data doesn't have a to array with it. Cannot convert from variant array to byte array. What do we do with the data? What do I do with this data? Iterate through it? just literally iterate through it, put it together. Create a byte array, iterate through it. We should see what this client data is. Client data. And also it is string, give it a character, and not worry about it. You'll be getting something from it. Yeah, this is the other one, that window. I wonder though if that just works if we do this one. Godot string extensions. No. The same issue. Cannot convert from the Godot collections array to a byte array. Can we just clear? Right, so go array to byte. I know I can iterate and cast. Really? That's dumb. What is the point? Like, what? Why? Why that return type? That is so. This is what I figure, right? You just convert it for each byte in the array. What? Just add it to the. Yeah, create a byte list. create a byte list and then convert it to a native array. Because that would be, oh god, no, that's gotta be, that's gotta be like a one-liner or something. Oh god. Alright. Simplified. Get the convert it with link. Oh ho ho, link for the win. Convert a Godot collections array, return of type byte to array. Right, so our byte array, and then print the byte array. Oh, Link, you are amazing. Yeah. So this data, what we'll end up doing, it's just say that a message or the literal data data array or data array. What do you mean Godot variant is incompatible with type byte? Ask for our Gemini just to see what they compares. What a variant is incompatible with a byte? I'm not iterating. I mean, I know I will, but that it seems convoluted. Where we're sitting here with a native Godot variant array of literal freaking bytes. And we can't one-liner do. Right, return our byte array. Oh, ChatGPT, we're so close, because I felt like that would have been it. But apparently, Godot variant is incompatible with type byte. But if you want C++, you can use Uint 8s, and that's what we're using. Blah blah blah, premature optimization, my ass. Ask Bard Gemini. I've never used Bard before, or Gemini. I don't think I have any of them. I'm gonna get this working. Because I'll set it all up with UDP, but like, what blah, like we have a byte array here, like literally, and I can iterate and build up a byte list. Right, we could literally do byte array weights is new. I think. Oh yeah, but we do need the max available bytes for the maximum. Isn't it? I know what we were doing earlier. Available bytes to int. New. No best type for explicit type. For each of our variants in our data array available. But it's the payment. My pin. No. No, it's going to be a 4. It's going to have to be a 4. Greater than data right on the land. Because we need to do byte. This. I like that. Like, those need to know the maximum. It's a array made of wood. Thought you could just define initializing with the new term. The byte type can't be used, but you know. I'm not going crazy. I'm so going crazy. The return type. We cast. Oh, that's why they used the list. And then they converted it to an array afterwards. Oh, that is so dumb. So dumb. Playlist. And then at this point, I might as well for each it. For each of the variants in the data array, add to our byte list our variant with byte. How do we convert the byte? Cast it? Oh. Oh. Let's just go back to making wheelchairs. I finished it. I finished the wheelchair. Look at the nice scene. It's lovely. We're fine. Is it because like boat is just too low? Well, it's Godot's own library. Why are they giving us variants and bytes? Ugh. If we can't cast it. But, oh, wait, that's system that byte. Wait. Maybe it can't. Yeah, because I'm using systems.collections. I'm not using Godot.collections. Does it not know? You know, hang on. Godot.collections. No, 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 no. What did you just think there? Claudia 3.5. How do we use this? This? Chat with docs? Leak something? Does this cost money? Would you like to? Sure. Have all my personal data. We don't care. Create an organization. No, I can skip that step. Skip it. We don't care. Please enter your credit card. Okay, now. Andix, you failed me. What is this other shit? New AI, Claudia. Try the new. They just not have one. No, that's it. Right? Well, we're not paying for that. But anyway, it is 12. It is almost 1. I'm going to end it here. Keep working on this a bit more. It's bewildering to me that there's no... I wonder why there's no documentation for the C# stuff. For that specific type. That UDP works so simply. But, yeah, it's funny. Anyway, I'm going to go into Parsec on YouTube. I will be back tomorrow, and we're going to knock. Well, you'll see what I have created tomorrow. Because once I have these independent connections happening between them, with the type of data I want to move, which I've already bound, everything should come together, and it should be cool.